We're finally kicking this off. We wanted our first list to be something we haven't really talked about before, and something that sort of does play a big role in the Zelda games.
What we came up with was to make a list of our favorite overworld themes. Almost every Zelda game has an overworld, and pretty much every theme is really good.
We will base these choices on how they sound and how it creates an atmosphere, how it fits and how it works as an overworld theme.
For the first time, we actually speak during a themes list like this, just to try out something new and give explanations for our choices.
Please keep in mind that some explanations can sound a bit vague, but explaining why music is so good can be hard at times, but we'll give it a shot anyway.
So let's go ahead. We're the owners of Triforce, I'm owner 2.
And I'm owner 1, and here they are, our 10 favorite overworld themes in the Zelda series.
What is there to say about this theme? It's the definition of an overworld song in The Legend of Zelda, even Zelda overall.
It's the very first song you hear in-game in the series. It's legendary and it fits well with the overworld.
Still, we place it this low because of while it certainly set an amazing standard, there are other themes in later games that built on it, sounded better, or different pieces of music that just fit better with their own overworlds. The first Zelda game that had a mechanic that changed between night and day was Ocarina of Time, but Twilight Princess was the first to introduce music in the overworld while the moon was shining.
While silence can feel good at night in these games, the night theme in Twilight Princess is just magical. It makes spending time around in the fields at night a lot more atmospheric and fun than it would be if there was complete silence.
It's a really nice piece and it just fits so well.
Here's an example of an overworld theme that built upon the original. This theme is used in Link's Awakening and both Oracle games.
Not only does it sound like the original, but the loop is longer with a part that's completely new, and we like it.
It's got a nice length before it loops again, and doesn't get too annoying, which can happen with the original theme. Plus, it sounds really good to come out of a Game Boy. This theme fits very well with the game and its overworld. The pan flute, or the spirit flute, is used in a lot of the themes used in this game, and it's amazing how all of this fit together.
Riding around in a train wasn't as weird as we first thought when we heard this piece of music. Suddenly, it made a lot of sense. It really sounds like a train theme. There are mixed opinions on the sky in Skyward Sword, and how it sort of functions as an overworld. However, the theme does a good reminding you where you are, in the sky.
Flying around while listening to this theme actually feels good. The instruments create such good music and we think it's a good fit for this overworld.
Overworld themes should give you a feeling that you're out on an adventure, at least sometimes. This theme really makes us feel like we're on an adventure.
Setting sail and go out on the great sea while this song is playing feels amazing. It's beautiful, it's not the least tiring, and whenever it's nighttime and no music is playing, I just look forward to see the sun rise again, and I can finally hear this great overworld theme again.
It was a hard decision deciding between this version and the Dark World from A Link to the Past. It's the same melody, but we ended up with HYRULE.
The Dark World theme is amazing, and in some ways, I personally think it sounds better in A Link to the Past. But to have it as a theme for a Dark World, it doesn't feel that dark to us.
We find the HYRULE theme to fit better with HYRULE than the SNES version. It's still catchy, sounds good with instruments, and it just feels better with the world of HYRULE overall.
When considering how huge it was back in 1998 to see Hyrule Field, this theme did a great job of giving us the great feeling of how big the world of Hyrule could be in 3D.
A new world opens up to you, and this epic theme plays. What can we say? It sounds great to this day, and fits with the world. It starts out really nice and has a really fresh feeling to it.
But as the song goes by, it makes sounds that indicate that there can be danger around in the fields.
This theme isn't really different from the 8-bit theme in the original game, but boy, does it sound better.
While it has been used with a real orchestra in A Link Between Worlds and such, we gotta admit that nostalgia plays a role here.
To many, and us, this is pretty much the Zelda theme. The only thing that keeps it from being number one is that sometimes it can get tiny bit annoying to hear this go over and over. We just think it loops a bit too quick, but it's still an amazing overworld theme otherwise.
It is truly epic to hear this in all of the different areas in the Light World. One theme that doesn't get annoying at all, that sounds epic as hell and is perfect with its overworld, is the theme from Twilight Princess.
The overworld is huge, and riding around on Epona to this music, looking for secrets, defeating enemies, just getting from one side of the world to another is just a pleasant feeling.
The great thing is that there's a lot of variety in the melodies, and even when it loops over, the sound is different. It never gets boring, and the feeling of going on an adventure is always there with this theme.
Hope you liked our top 10 overworld themes video. If so, why not press that like button? Please let us know your thoughts on it, and remember to let us know what your favorite overworld themes are.
As for next time, we will give you our top 10 bosses. So remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.